everyone, it is Susie and I hope everybody's doing well. I have some really fun little projects I've been working on, and I've got some new Etsy stock that I wanted to share. Maybe some of it restock, like the dyed paper, but anyway, just wanted to do a fun little quick video of just some fun things I've made. So I'm going to start with the new stock that I have, or some restock that's in the shop. I've got these merchant envelopes. I believe they're jewelry envelopes, and anyway, they're just in the craft color. I've had these before, and I believe they were in the white that I carried them. But anyway, these are a 3 1/8 by 5 3/4. And of course the back is perforated here to take off, and I think it's perforated here. So anyway, that'll come in sets of 5, but those are going to be new to the shop. They will be in there. I've got some fun, really big layaway tags, and I cannot get any more of these. I have been waiting to see if I could get more, and so far I have not been able to find any more. These are 3 1/2 by 8 1/2. And they are really long, and they perforate in 3 different places, and I've used these in my journals already, but I'm just now getting them in the shop. So those will come in a set of 10. Those are really fun, and they really stain up good when you do your coffee stain or tea dyed. So that is going to be another really fun set of layaway tags. So then I have been doing some tea dye, and I know I'm going to have a little bit of glare because I have these bundled up. But I have some graph paper, and of course when you get your tea dye or coffee dyed papers, you always have wrinkles and variations in colors, and you know, things like that. So just want to make mention of that. You're going to have maybe some little small tears, maybe around the edge or something. If it had a really big tear, I did not put it in the pack. So but those are just some of the things that you have when you have your stained papers. So the graph paper will come in sets of 10. You'll get a pack of 10, and this is just kind of like a little tea blend made up to dye these in. And here is just some tea. This is my tea blend paper here. They're going to come in packs of 25. They ended up being a really nice color, and like here you can see maybe there was a paper that overlapped. Those are just the things you get when you get your dyed paper. So I'll see if I can get a little bit of this out to get the glare off. But it has a really nice color to it, and some of them are going to have the dark around the edges and such. But there is the tea dyed paper, and I do lightly iron it. It's on a warm, I don't put it on a hot iron, but I do use a warm iron to iron these so they lay kind of flat. A lot of times I can get it to run through my printer, so but I can only do that if it's ironed. And this is some coffee dyed sheets here. They're going to be just a slightly different color. They're more of the dark black, more blackish color with the stain. So there is going to be some coffee dye there. Oh, I've got this one. I probably won't be able to open this one up as good because I have an overlap paper there, but I had a 12 by 12 little sheet, so that's what I used to slip it in. And but anyway, it's a nice color, nice dark color. And then I put in a 63 sheet or page paper bundle for journaling. Now this one here, I have it ready to show you because I wanted to show you the papers that are in here. I just went through. I'm kind of doing another organization and trying to clean up and clean out, and that just takes time. It takes so much time to do that. But I wanted to put it together, a little paper bundle, in case you want to make a journal with some varied papers. So here I have like 6 pages. It'll be 3 inserts or 6 pages of some Edith Holden. So, and of course those are going to vary in each pack. But there's going to be that. And then I have some just dictionary page. Now I have the amounts of each one listed in the description box of the listing. But I'm not going to count all these. I don't remember how many of each I put in there. But here is your regular dictionary page. And then I've got some music sheet. These, of course, are vintage music sheets here. Then I had some of this filler paper I had bought several years ago. There is supposed to be 13 sheets to a pack. And it's back when they could just buy a pack of paper. You can see it was 10 cents for a pack of paper. And I'm leaving it in the band here. So each one will already come pre-banded on that. And then you can always use the little band as well in your journal. And then I've got some just blank music sheet here. I've got some of the, if you want to call it accounting or bookkeeping or ledger. I've just got, this is just regular ledger paper that's coming in it. And then I have some vintage, I've got 2 different kinds of vintage graph paper. This is the K&E graph paper. And I had picked this up a long time at an estate sale. And so you're going to get some sheets of that. And then I've got just a couple of sheets here of, and this is more like, almost like an onion skin paper here. I'm not sure what to call it, but it's kind of an onion skin paper. And it's kind of like in an orangey peach, pinkish color. And that's real fun. This is the Deitzgen graph. And then I have also some, this is the vintage typewriter paper. Is it Eaton? I believe it's Eaton or Easton. I think it's Eaton. And it's 3-hole punch, but it is vintage typewriter paper. Now, it is not the cockle finish onion skin. It is just a medium weight vintage typewriter paper, and it is onion skinned, but it's not like the cockle finish that's real fine in the 9-pound. Okay, so this is a medium weight. And then I have these really big music sheets here, and I'm not sure what they measure. They're like they're 12. They're about a 12 by 12 by 8 3/4, 8 7/8, almost 9 inches. But this here came out of a vintage Family Circle, I believe, songbook. But anyway, just a vintage songbook there, but it's really nice and long and pretty good size. So anyway, this is going to go, it's just in the, I have got a category or section there in the shop that is paper bundles, and anyway, that's where you'll find these at, your packs here of paper. Would just be in those paper bundle sheets or something like that, or packs. I think I've got it listed as paper bundle / packs. So anyway, there is some new things to the shop I just wanted to show you real quick. Just some fun additions. Alright, so I want to get on to some of just the little things that I've made here. And this here, I will have a craft with me. I've got a tutorial coming out soon with how I made the envelopes, because I simply made the envelopes myself out of some craft paper. So I have a tutorial coming out on that, as well as a craft with me on these 2 these two um, little envelope journals. What I made them for is just kind of like a quick gift. I know things are getting so expensive, we're not going out and buying a whole lot right now, so I had craft paper on hand, and so I got the envelopes made, and so anyway, just using your scraps or whatever, you could make these and have a little fun there. So like I said, I got the tutorial coming out on that with a little craft with me. And then I made a little paper, just a little paper bag, so using some of the new Tim Holtz things that I purchased. And then I made this is actually a little memo pad. I like to watch the Posh paper lady, and I'm sure you all know who she is. I don't necessarily, she doesn't make the journals and things like it, but I just love watching her do the paper crafts. So I made that, and I'm going to link her tutorial that I got this off of. Now I varied off of it just a little, so but I'm going to link that tutorial that she had for this, because this is another really cheap gift giving thing, if you just want to make something for somebody. So let's start with it. We'll just start with this one here. So I found some paper. This is really a pretty paper. I can't remember who makes it. Probably Authentique, I imagine. But I found it at the scrapbook store when I was there the last time I went into the city. I stopped at Scrapbook Generation. And she has got to where she carries a whole lot of new papers. And used to, she just did the basics, Graphic 45, Authentique, Simple Stories maybe. But now she's got to where she actually carries a lot of maybe Ciao Bella and Mente. And so she's getting more into the thing. So I like to go there more often than what I used to. But anyway, this is made really simple. I put some age tape in it because my paper cracked just a little bit here. And so I just put some age tape to just kind of cover it. I mean, it was glued down. It wasn't going to come apart, but I wanted to just put a little something there. And so then I just added a little age tape here to kind of balance it, and got me a couple of little flowers and a couple of little leaves. This, of course, is just a Pinterest image, and the little saying is a word or two on a card, no more, but it carries my love right home to your door. So that was just probably an old postcard that somebody had put on Pinterest there, and just nice looking. Left the back plain. Here I added a little pocket that you could put, anything in that you wanted to put in there is a little pocket. And I think the Posh paper lady put hers the other way, but I wanted it to go this way where it would be a little easier to get in. And then a little paper pad from the Dollar Tree. And of course she brought a cover over around hers, but I didn't. I stopped it here. I just put it where it closed. You could see your paper there, but I did not want it covered anymore. I wanted it easily ripped off. And then this actually will come out, and you can put a replacer in it. So it has the pocket to replace it. Here's kind of where I went on around with the paper there, but this here slips in. There we go. And it just closes back up. So anyway, that was a fun project. I had a lot of fun doing that. I actually enjoyed just kind of having a little fun with that. Now these little pieces and things are going in the Etsy shop. Just so that I don't have them laying around. It was just the fun of making them. So this here, like I said, I used the new Tim Holtz little things. These are his little minis, the paper doll minis. I used one of his flashcards there, piece of sari silk, and of course his journaling cards here I use that are new. And I got Make Today Count and one of the little sticker labels there. I didn't put anything on the back. And it just holds a little journal. Now this, I just grabbed some stained fabric. This is just paper. This is just from a bag. I literally just used one of these bags to make the cover. You can kind of see the seam there. And I've got Dreamer of Dreams. I didn't really put anything on the back. Here I've got some journaling cards and just used some die cut there, some of my grungy paper die cut to frame those little girls out. And here I've added a couple of little tags. These are just a couple of stained tags. There's not a whole lot in these because you really can't put that much in your bag journals. But I use the stencils. I've been trying to do a little more stenciling and things in the journals. And that's that little splatter of coffee from Tim Holtz. Did the little collage there with the tea bag. And there's one of his rub-ons, Tim Holtz rub-ons. I've got Wander and used one of the little cards there, the little flash cards. Here's just a little paper bag, and I just added a little stamped. It's a very small booklet, just 2 folded papers is what it is. And the 5 is off the rub-on sheet, a little more of that splatter. Did a little stitching there. Another just little collage with the mini paper dolls. That is a rub-on there. Here is the little coffee ring. And then this is just the other side of the bag, and of course you can see the back side of the bag there. And once again, I just used a little die cut out of some of that grungy paper to frame those girls out. Same way here, I just took a couple pieces of paper, did a little stamping on there. And then some more of the splatter. And there is that. That is the little journal. So anyway, that was just fun. Wrapped it in a little sari silk, put a little vintage button on it, and that was that. So these are just really easy little gifts you could give somebody. And I personally, I love a handmade gift. I just love a handmade gift. So, and like I said, I will have a craft with me and a tutorial on the envelopes coming out probably in the next couple of days. So if you want to look for that. This here I have got, and you can see where you're going to have to kind of, you know, bend that in so your little back piece gets a little bent. But this is my cover, and this is using the Tim Holtz snapshots. That's his new collection that just came out, and these are, of course, are his sticker labels. And a couple of vintage buttons. I just used some of that blue ticking, or I believe it's blue. Kind of looks black, but I believe it's blue ticking. I've got Adventured Weights with just on a little bit of linen there, fabric. And then here is my little journal. I did use the snapshot here. And these are some of his little random numbers or something. I forget what he's got those as listed as. This here I didn't put anything in the bag, and I just put a little destination on it, a little scrappy tab, and a little washi collage there, and just pretty simple. Another little rub on. And little of the typewriter paper, and there is the little book that goes inside that. And then this was really fun. I did do something a little different with this one. I made my pocket. It can be a top-loading pocket, or it can be a side pocket, or it could go lefty. But I just made this a little side-loading pocket. Once again, just using all this is just Tim Holtz. These are some of his past ephemera kits here, these numbers are. But of course the labels and the snapshot are his new ones, and then I added a little fabric journal stamp there on some fabric. Here is the back, and this is what you can kind of see from the little thumbnail there, thumbprint cut. And here is the front, once again using that little snapshot. This is a little prong fastener that I used there, little vintage lace or trim. Here, because 24 was for 1924, I was kind of going by the school, the little schoolhouse and stuff. I have got 1924 there, and this I kept pretty simple with just some little collage, very, very small collage pieces there. There's a ticket. And here's just another little collage. And there's that. And here I've just got Remember This. And then I added, this is just a cut down, one of the big flashcards I've cut down. And I added just a couple of little tag pieces there. I had to cut the little strings off of the tag. I didn't want them, it's too much to have them sticking out very far. So this just kind of sits in there, and that's kind of what you can see peeking out there, which I did like. But anyway, guys, these are just my little fun makes. So I will be linking the Posh Paper Lady. I will be linking that tutorial in the description box, so that if you want to make one of these and just kind of follow along with her, you can. I hope that you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.